Hey, I'm Shane McGuire, a personal injury lawyer here in Texas, and today I want to talk about 3 reasons personal injury lawyers might turn down a case and kind of why we've taken some of these cases. All right, number one, it's a tough liability fight. Man, some lawyers, they see a crash report for a car or truck wreck and there's something wonky about it and it's going to be a tough liability fight. They'll just pass. They don't have the resources to devote to it or the creativity to overcome it. And so this happened on a couple of cases that I settled recently. One, and I don't think these both came from the same law firm, but anyway, maybe they did. But here's two examples of cases I settled recently. One is this was a case where my client was passing somebody on the left. So 2-lane highway, and you get the little passing zone, little dots, dashes, or whatever. So he's passing somebody on the left. The guy he was passing, as my client's passing him, puts the left turn signal on and is going to make a left turn into a driveway. And so here's what happens. It's this number right here, passing, turns. The crash report faulted my client for passing somebody. Now, here's the rule in Texas. Here's the law on this. If you have established yourself in the passing lane, you now have the right of way as compared to somebody who may be turning left, who is right in front of you. So my client, when he was passing somebody, he's got that lane. The person he's passing isn't allowed to then just turn into him. The officer was just wrong in how he wrote it up. So you've got to actually listen to the story and look at the crash report and examine the facts, because just because one lawyer missed it doesn't mean I got to miss it, okay? That case, at-fault driver had a $100,000 insurance policy. My client had a $50,000 underinsured motorist policy. We got all 150. And so the client, he had very little in medical bills. He only had 10 grand in medical, but he had a pretty solid injury. And so my fee was 60 grand on that. And the client put like $80,000 in his pocket after medical expenses and my fee, all because it took somebody actually reading the crash report, listening to his story, and knowing what the rules of the road are in that situation to take that case and go forward. And that's an example. I've had that same case like 4 or 5 times. And I feel like every time they've called some other lawyer first and they turned it down. And then it got to me. And I'm like, oh, I actually know the rule on this. Well, we're going to do it and make hay with it. And it turns out that, hey, they may not like to hear it, that sometimes police officers don't know all the rules of the road when they're issuing citations or assessing fault on a crash report. Okay, a second example of a tough liability fight where some lawyer may turn a case down is if the crash report's just non-committal. Sometimes it faults the wrong person. Sometimes the cop just throws his hands up and it's like, I don't know who's at fault. We had this last year. We settled a case where 18-wheeler turned right, but from the left lane. And my client is coming up beside him. 18-wheeler just turns right into him. He had missed his turn, didn't know where he was going. And the 18-wheeler is like, oh, I need to turn right here. And so he turns in front of my client. And each side had a different story. So my client said what really happened. And the 18-wheeler is like, no, I was just taking a wide turn. He wasn't taking a wide turn. He was just going straight and then cut my client off. So you had to do the discovery, do the evidence. Did I trust my client when he told me what happened? I listened to his story, asked him a lot of questions. I believed him. And then you do the discovery. It turns out he's right. We settled that case for policy limits of $1 million. It's somebody else that turned that case down. So you got to listen to the story. All right. Second reason some personal injury lawyers may turn a case down is it's weird facts. So a good example of this is on the laundromat coffee shop case where a door like sliced somebody's foot open and it was just weird and they didn't take it. And we got policy limits of like $500,000 or $1 million on that case. Another example is I had a client. She had called 1 or 2 other law firms. They didn't want the case. She fell in a parking lot. And typically a parking lot case sucks. It just really does. Because parking lots in Texas are deemed to be treated just like the natural earth. And you're going to have erosion. You're going to have cracks in the parking lot or whatever. But this crack in this parking lot was in a handicap space. And my client fell as she was walking in her walker with little wheels on the front. And the wheel got caught in one of those cracks. And she fell and broke her leg, had to have hardware put in. She was like 90 years old. And anyway, we settled that case pre-litigation for $900,000. Had to hire an engineer, had to do all this stuff. But we got a great result in that case for our client, but it got to me because it had weird facts. Now, the last reason that a personal injury lawyer may turn down your case is that you're not injured. I can't do much for you on that. I ain't got some hero story on representing non-injured people. It's a funny thing about personal injury law in the state of Texas is you have to have a personal injury to recover money for the injury. So don't call me with I was in a car wreck and I would just like a big check, but I wasn't hurt. If you're not hurt, just thank God that you're not hurt and move on with your life because it's a blessing that you weren't injured. The biggest reason I turn down cases is I just get a call and somebody was in an event, a fall or a car wreck or whatever, and there's just no injury at all, not even some minor medical treatment. So you don't take that case. Like if you're in a car wreck and right after the wreck you get checked out at the ER, I want you to hire me because we're going to be able to get you some money on that case and we're going to get that ER bill paid. They probably didn't bill your health insurance. They're probably putting a lien on the case anyway. So a small injury, call us. We're going to help you out. No injury, and I know it's going to be frustrating to deal with the property damage, but not injured, not a case. Reasons personal injury lawyers turn down cases, very often it's because of a tough liability fight. I ain't scared of that. Sometimes it's because it's weird, kind of janky facts. I ain't scared of that. Call me. 3, you're not injured. And if you're not injured, you ain't got a case. But if you do have a case, follow us at McGuire Firm for more advice on how to maximize the value of your personal injury case.